37 The Ticket. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome in. Pseudo Happy Hour is back. I am Enrique Alvarez Clary, a.k.a. Rico, if that's easier for you to say. I don't really care. Call me Enrique. Call me Rico. Unlike Westbrook, I'm fine with whatever you call me. Not really. Please don't be mean. I am joined by Nathan Brennan. Nathan, how are you today?
Doing good. I took my makeup before I came into the station. Took my makeup off bore I came into this.
Oh, why'd you do that?
I don't know.
You didn't want to be pretty?
No, I had because I'm going straight to the gym after this, so I don't have time to wash my face. And my girlfriend said I got to stop wearing makeup to the gym. It makes me break out.
Does it?
So I understand the pain. I understand the pain for ladies.
You could. I mean,
ridiculous.
You could stay wearing your makeup. You could be pretty at the gym. You'd be fine.
But then I break out.
Well,
until you get in your pores and stuff. I don't know.
Just don't.
I'm still trying to figure out how makeup works. I still haven't really figured it out.
Well, you see, it's just magic powder and
powder
stuff that just goes on your face.
I don't know.
And somehow makes you look better. I don't know.
I will say, though, sometimes I'll take a Snapchat and I'll be like, wow, I do look good.
You're like, dang.
Like, I look good.
Wait a minute.
My skin looks good.
Maybe there's
tan.
something to this makeup
I know.
stuff.
No, there definitely is. But it's just a pain. I don't like wearing it.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to wear
okay.
makeup. I'm sorry you have to get all dolled up to be on television.
I know, but I took it off. And that's the great thing about radio. You can wear whatever you want, come in doing whatever you want for the most part. No one says.
I mean, not anymore because we're live streaming.
That is
true.
We're
So
I guess you have to look at least a little bit.
We have to look decent on the Starter
decent.
Heyman Jewelers
Right.
video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can join us on there. You can comment. You can see our faces and whatever we're wearing. The nice little ticket jacket on right now.
I need to get one
fancy.
of those.
These are comfy. I think we're gonna get new ones because this logo is old. We have a new logo, so we're gonna have to get some new ones. Hopefully, there's as nice as these. I really like. I have the older one with even the older logo, and I have this one. I wear this one more because it's more comfortable.
Okay.
Also, you can get in contact with us on the Honda of Lincoln hotline 402-464-5685. Give us a call, share your amazing voice with us, and let us know how you feel about things. Or shoot us a text. Starter Heyman text line 402-999-4620. Again, the Starter Heyman text line 402-999-4620. Share your thoughts, comments, concerns on a couple of things we're going to talk about, such as, I don't know, maybe Aaron Rodgers' new contract. He's staying in Green Bay. Maybe the Big Ten men's basketball sent out their honors, first, second, third team, sixth man of the year, player of the year, coach of the year, freshman of the year. Surprise, surprise. It is not Bryce McGowan's.
Yeah. Well, does it surprise you, though? You say surprise. Does it surprise you? I don't know how I feel.
Well, I'm 100% surprised.
It's such a Big Ten move.
He is an 8-time freshman of the week.
But his team is...
It doesn't.
I guess not last.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You can't say they're the last in the Big Ten.
No,
now.
They're not. It doesn't matter how bad your team. This is who is the best freshman in this conference. Bryce McGowan. He led all freshmen in the country in scoring.
I know.
How does the leading freshman scorer in the country? And I know it's not just about scoring; it's about all the other stats, whatever. But the leading freshman scorer in the country, and the conference is like, you know what? Not the best freshman in the conference.
They had to take winning into account.
Oh, they had to.
They had to, or else it like you said, it doesn't make any sense.
There's no way they didn't take winning into account, which I get it. I get it. You want to have a good freshman on a good team, but isn't a good freshman on a bad team more impressive? Because he's coming into and he's the AP newcomer of the year, so the AP got it right.
What is that though? What is the difference there?
The Associated Press votes on everything also, so
I guess the newcomer of the year could also be a transfer.
It could have been a
transfer, but
Alonzo Verge could have been the newcomer of the year.
That's just weird. But it makes you think, because I've always said this. I don't think, especially in the NBA, the most valuable player is given to the most valuable player. I think it's given to the player that has the best statistics.
Oh, but
I think if it's the most valuable player, it would be LeBron James every year. Maybe not over the last couple seasons when he's been with LA, but when he was on Cleveland and with Miami,
easily
every single year it should have been LeBron James, but they got tired of giving it to him. Same thing with Michael Jordan.
Same thing with Kobe.
Same thing with Kobe. Kobe, they only gave him one.
Yeah, he was. Look, I love
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
My boy Steve Nash.
I love Steve Nash. Kobe was robbed.
Kobe was robbed. Kobe was robbed a couple times. But outside, the NBA is the best example. I think the Heisman's a good example.
The Heisman is a perfect
It's
example
whoever
of
has the best statistics, not the most valuable player.
It's not even the best statistics. It's just the best player on the best team. That's really all it is. There are a few cases here and there where it's not the best player on the best team. You know, RG3, Lamar Jackson. They're not even in the the playoff discussion. Baylor
Johnny Manziel
and Louisville were Johnny Manziel.
There was a lot of mania. The money Manziel.
It was the beating Alabama thing for him.
I agree.
The way he went about it.
I agree.
And it's the Heisman moment. It's what is the moment that lives on in people's brains from that year. For him, it's that escaping the sack, jumping over somebody, and tossing the touchdown to Mike Evans. That's Johnny Manziel's Heisman moment.
But then this is how you interpret it. Would we say Bryce McGowens is the most valuable freshman to any team? Because that's when you have to start thinking, does winning go into it? I would say Bryce McGowens is incredibly valuable, yes, but it doesn't reflect in the wins and loss column.
It's kind of a terrible. I was going to say, if you don't have Bryce McGowens, you don't think this team really has much of a chance. They won their last game without Bryce McGowens.
Yeah,
but he's a starter. He's playing valuable minutes. He's your leading scorer. Malachi Branham's the sixth man for Ohio State.
Right.
He's not even a starter.
Right.
And I'm not taking anything away from him because he's a great six man. He's a great player, as freshman of the year, whatever. He's a fantastic player, a great scorer, a great basketball player, but he's not even starting on his own team.
So who votes for freshman of the year?
Coaches and media.
And then the AP votes on newcomer.
Yeah. I mean, the AP is a separate entity unto itself. The AP has absolutely nothing to do with the conference. They vote on like every conference, they make their own all conference team, their own newcomer, freshman, six man, best player. They do their own thing. But then the conference has theirs, and they vote on that.
I don't know if you've seen it. So was Branham third team All Big Ten?
Malachi Branham was third team.
So him and McGowens are both third team All Big Ten.
Yes.
I don't know. But wouldn't it be so awesome too? I didn't know I knew the media had something to do with it. I didn't know coaches did too. Wouldn't it be so awesome to watch Bryce McGowens in the Big Ten tournament just dice up these coaches that didn't vote for him? Because there's got to be a way for him to find out which coaches didn't vote for him.
Oh, there's a way. People always find out. People always find out somehow.
Just dice him up in the tournament. Oh, that would be awesome.
Can you Bryce McGowens dropping like 50 on Northwestern?
That would be awesome
tomorrow.
That would be awesome.
Like he's just like, okay, you know what? I'm not freshman of the year. Bet, let's go.
Yeah. It makes you think how much spite goes into it. I would be so spiteful if I won Big Ten freshman of the year 8 times. I would be so spiteful.
Keegan Murray.
So spiteful.
Keegan Murray for Iowa, right? That's the good brother, right? Yeah. Keegan Murray didn't get player. Johnny Davis did. So, you've got Keegan Murray out here. Maybe he's looking for blood when they face, the winner of Nebraska.
There's something to be said for that. How much spite do you go into these games? I hope Bryce McGowens goes in with a lot of spite.
Oh, there's got to be.
Go drop 30 tomorrow night. Who cares?
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be. Nick is upset. He thinks that I'm trying to replace him. Nick, if you're listening, which I doubt you are, hop on the tie line, man. We'll bring you on. You can talk about Bryce McGowens getting robbed. Just shoot me a text. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll bring you on. But don't be mad.
Anyone can talk about Bryce McGowens.
Don't get mad. Get glad, bro.
Or if you think he wasn't robbed, go ahead and text us. The Starter Heyman text line 402-999-4620. Let us know. Did Bryce McGowens get robbed?
Bro, he was 100% robbed. Okay, so here we go. The all Big Ten.
Let's hear this.
First team.
Okay.
Kofi Coburn,
fair.
EJ Liddell,
fair.
Johnny Davis, Keegan Murray, Jaden Ivey.
I think they got that right. That would have probably been. I think they got that right.
Yeah, there were three unanimous selections.
Who were they?
2 unanimous selections by the coaches and media, Kofi Coburn and Keegan Murray.
Okay.
1 unanimous selection just by the coaches, Johnny Davis.
Okay.
So that's your first team All Big Ten.
That's fair. I have no issues with that. I have no issues with that.
I mean, I feel I have a small issue with that because you have, your first team All Big Ten and one of your guys is a unanimous selection by coaches and media. He doesn't win Player of the Year. The coaches unanimous selection won Player of the Year, but whatever. Second team All Big Ten. There's 6 players. Trent Frazier, Zach Edey, Hunter Dickinson, Ron Harper Jr., Trace Jackson Davis were selected by coaches and media. Brad Davison selected by the coaches to second team. Nobody likes Brad Davison. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah. Because Brad Davison, that one kind of surprises me a little bit.
All Big Ten third team as selected by the coaches.
Davison averaged 14.2 a game. If we're going by points.
Yeah.
And McGowan's averaged 17.2 a game. Just going by points.
Brad Davison better defensively. Like if you're taking all that into account.
And he was on a winning team.
Yeah, he was a team leader.
He is a team leader.
All Big Ten third team is selected by coaches: Travion Williams, Alfonso Plummer, Bryce McGowens, Geo Baker, Malachi Branham, Gabe Brown. The media selection for all Big Ten third team: Brad Davison, Bryce McGowens, Travion Williams, Alfonso Plummer, Malachi Branham. So,
I'll be honest.
So the coach or the media did not think that Geo Baker or Gabe Brown should be third team. They probably had them like honorable mention or something. Honorable mention, Nebraska, nobody. Bryce McGowens is the only all Big Ten anywhere.
I think
selection.
that's fair. You could maybe make an argument that Verge would be honorable mention.
Some notable names on here: Race Thompson for Indiana, Jordan Bohannon for Iowa, Jamison Battle for Minnesota, Pete Nance for Northwestern, Geo Baker, Caleb McConnell, Paul McCauley, Clifford Omarui for Rutgers, and Tyler Wall for Wisconsin. Rutgers got 4 people on honorable mention.
Rutgers isn't that good.
Shout out to Rutgers.
Shout out to Rutgers, but I don't know about that.
Your Big Ten Player of the Year, Johnny Davis. Again, I don't.
You don't like that?
I thought Keegan Murray.
I thought maybe it was going to be Coburn.
Coburn's been okay. Like he's been solid. He's been really dominant.
He's dominant, though.
But he hasn't been player like you didn't hear Kofi Coburn's name as much this year as you did last year.
And
that was him playing with Ayo Dosunmu. You heard Johnny Davis, Keegan Murray the most this year. EJ Liddell and Kofi Coburn were supposed to be the two, like these two are going to be battling for Player of the Year.
Bro, I don't know. He averages 21 and 10.5. That's insane, Rico.
That's fantastic.
I don't care anyway. That's insane.
Look,
he shoots 60% from the floor.
Yeah, he's dunking. He's not shooting.
Exactly.
That's all he's doing is dunking.
It's same thing as Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq won one MVP?
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
But he's probably the most dominant player to ever play the game of basketball.
I mean, I agree.
There's something to be said for that.
Saying, what? Look up Keegan Murray's stats. I'm telling you, I don't like Iowa. I'm not trying to roll for Iowa or whatever.
Bach
Keegan
Murray. Bach would be on the Keegan Murray.
Keegan was that dude. He lit up Nebraska twice.
23, 8.5.
Look at that.
And 1 assist.
What are you talking about?
Dude, I don't know, man. It's
he shot threes. What's up?
That's
what's
fair.
up, Kofi?
He's just so dominant, dude. You just can't stop him. You literally cannot stop him.
Well, he didn't win. Johnny Davis did.
Which is fine. So you would have given it to Keegan Murray.
I would have given it to Keegan Murray, yeah. Your Big Ten
Johnny Davis's stats while you're looking that up.
Big Ten 6th man of the year, Travion Williams. I have no argument with that. Travion Williams is fantastic.
Yeah.
Lit up Nebraska when he came off the bench. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. I can never argue with a Defensive Player of the Year because I don't know what you're all looking at for that. Caleb McConnell, Rutgers.
I don't know what you're looking at for that year. So Johnny Davis, 28 and 2, but he only shot 45% from the field.
Yeah.
It has to go into Wisconsin winning the Big Ten.
It really is because they were
splitting it.
I think they were selected to finish like 8th or 10th this year.
Okay,
they were not supposed to be like top 4.
That had to have gone into it. I mean, if you're averaging 8 rebounds a game as a guard, that's pretty good.
That is pretty impressive. Your all Big Ten defensive team. Do you think anybody from Nebraska is on here?
Doubt it.
Well, you would be right. EJ Liddell, Trace Jackson Davis, Eric Hunter Jr., Trent Frazier, Caleb McConnell. That is your all Big Ten defensive team. Greg Gard wins Big Ten Coach of the Year.
Greg Gard. Shout out Greg Gard.
Also, I think he wins Big Ten Coach of the Year for keeping Michigan out of getting top 4 or provoking their head coach.
Yeah, that is true.
And as we mentioned before, Malachi Branham steals Big Ten Freshman of the Year from Bryce McGowens. And yes, I will say that again. He stole it.
Okay, I just looked this up because I remember we talked about this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Juwan Howard reinstated as Michigan basketball coach. Do they make a run? Maybe.
No.
Or I guess they'd have to play Nebraska.
They play Indiana, then they play Illinois.
Okay.
No, they are not.
When would they play Nebraska? Because that's when they'd lose.
After Illinois. Because Nebraska has to go Northwestern, Rutgers, Iowa. No, Northwestern, Iowa, Rutgers.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting Rutgers is a top 4.
They get a double bye.
It's very impressive. We have a texter that says postseason awards in all sports require you to be a great player on decent or great teams. Voters probably said garbage team. They just told Bryce to shoot. It's not surprising if you back away from this situation. No, it is surprising if the media and the coaches were voting on him week in and week out to be freshman of the
That's
year.
what puts a sour taste in my mouth. It's
Or
not
freshman of the week.
I think that Texter, you have a point.
I get
agree,
that.
I agree with you. But then why are you giving it to him every single week?
Yeah.
Like that, if that was the case, you wouldn't have given him freshman of the week 8 times.
No.
That's what leaves a sour
Because
taste
you're
in my
looking
mouth.
at it and you're like, oh, he's only scoring these points because he's on a bad team. He's their only option. But at the same time, he's their only option. Everybody is looking to stop him, and they still can't stop him. Like that's the thing with bad teams is you know who they're going to go to, and you know you have to stop that person. And if you still can't stop that person, I think that's super impressive.
That's fair.
Because if nobody else on that team can produce, you're going to go to one guy. As a coach of the opposing team, I'm going to be like, look, everybody else, they're not going to do anything. We're going to see if they can beat us. This person will not beat us.
Guy.
And you know what Bryce did? He didn't beat him, but he put up numbers.
He didn't beat him. No, that's the thing.
He didn't beat him, but he put up numbers.
He didn't beat him. I don't know, man.
Stop there.
I honestly can't decide which way I'm going to lean with this. I really can't.
I'm going to be upset about it, and that's.
Oh, I'm going to be upset about it. Absolutely. Sure.
You want to be even
torches
sad.
and pitchforks. Yeah. This is ridiculous.
I mean, you probably won't be sad about this, but I know some people that are listening will be sad about this. The All Big Ten freshman team.
Okay.
Malachi Branham, Bryce McGowens, Max Christie for Michigan State, Musa Diabate for Michigan, Chucky Hepburn, Wisconsin. That's cool. That's cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool, listeners, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
As long as McGowan's is on the first team. That's what our focus needs to be on here.
I really like this first team Big Ten, though. This would be a fun team. EJ Liddell, Kofi Coburn, Johnny Davis, Keegan Murray, Jaden Ivey.
Again, I think they got that right.
That would be a fun team to watch.
I think they got that right.
Yeah, I don't hate this first team at all.
I think they got that right. I think
if the look, you want to know how I know they got this right? If the Knicks got any of these players, I would not be mad.
The Pacers are trying to get Jaden Ivey.
So
I'd be okay with that. Yep, they're both going to be picking pretty early, my friend.
I would be kind of upset if they got EJ Liddell because he plays the exact same position as actually, no. Trade away Julius Randle, bring in EJ Liddell.
My goodness, dude, you just dropped 46.
And
whatever happened to Kevin Knox? Is he still in the league?
He got traded to Atlanta for Cam Reddish.
Oh, that's a good trade. He was supposed to be good.
I
feel like Kentucky players lately have not panned out. Malik Monk is very De'Aaron Fox has kind of lost it in the past couple seasons.
Emmanuel
Quickly. I don't know.
He's only in his second year.
And then, I mean, obviously you have Anthony Davis, but even Anthony Davis lately.
Julius Randle.
I don't know, man. I will say, though, do you guys do a March Madness pool here?
I don't know if we do a pool. I don't think we do a pool. We have
I can set that up.
We have like a little tournament, not for ourselves. We'll do like I believe we'll do a 4-letter sports place name.
Okay.
Bracket and do a little bracket challenge on that and invite the listeners to that. I think we're gonna have something on location somewhere and do a little ping pong ball thing that we normally do. Whoever, if somebody has a ping pong ball of the winning team, they get a whole prize pack.
Stay tuned for that.
Think we're going to do something like that. I can't say for sure, which is why I'm not naming names or saying anything.
Right.
I believe we're going to do that again.
Awesome. Because speaking of Kentucky, I think that's who I'm going to take.
Yeah?
I think that this year, that's who I'm going to take. I'm going to take Kentucky, and I took Illinois last year, and that burned me. So I don't know if I'm going to take Illinois. A lot of
people did.
Because that was embarrassing. That was bad.
Loyola Chicago.
I mean, Loyola Chicago, say what you will, but
your center with a funny mustache.
Come on, man.
I don't think I'm going to take anybody from the Big Ten to make it past the Sweet 16.
I mean, if you haven't since the year 2000, you've been doing something right.
Just so dumb.
Since 2000, as good as the Big Ten, that's the craziest thing to me. As good as the Big Ten has been, it's been since the year 2000 they've won a national championship.
I think I got Gonzaga probably going to at least the Final Four.
I think the SEC, and I hate it because I hate the SEC. I hate the SEC bias. SEC is loaded.
The
SEC, Arkansas is good. Tennessee is good. Kentucky is good.
Auburn's
good.
Pac-12's got a couple good teams.
Yeah,
people don't talk about them.
I think the SEC might win this year, and I can't stay and say. I honestly forget I ever said that. I regret saying that. I hate that. I can't stand that.
You retract that statement?
I retract it. Just because I can't stand the SEC. It's awful.
Well, before anybody listening keeps that in their head, we're going to head to break. You are listening to Pseudo Happy Hour right here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
Today on Hey Culligan, unnecessary contaminants. Here's the referee.
Hey Culligan, that's a flag on my water for flagrant foul taste.
Ooh, that's a tough one, ref, but the solution is a Culligan Smart RO drinking water system that reduces up to 58 contaminants, making your water safer and delicious.
Yeah, I guess I missed that call.
And with the Culligan Connect app, you always know when your filters need changing.
The water's up and it's good.
Good call, ref, and we're already on the way.
Try a Culligan water softener for just $9.95 per month. Go to CulliganLincoln.com.
Spring is on its way. Are you prepared to keep the grass greener on your side? Blades Lawn and Landscape is awaiting your call if you're looking to change services for your home owners association or anything else for residential or commercial jobs. Transform your yard into a private oasis with the professional services offered by Blades Lawn and Landscape. Call them today at 402-730-6320 or go to BladesLCC.com to schedule a free estimate on commercial or residential lawn services. Blades Lawn and Landscape.
Brown Shoe Fit is gearing up for spring with new inventory on the way. They're stocking up on new spring sandals and athletic shoes daily in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Keen, Merrell, On, and many, many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrax. Spring is the season to be active and busy. Don't let your feet lose their support with old rundown shoes or sandals. Stop by Brown's Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Southeast Community College has learning centers in Falls City, Hebron, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, and York so that you can take credit and non-credit classes at a center nearby without having to travel an hour or more to campus. By taking online classes and those at a learning center, you can earn your degree from SEC where and when it's convenient for you, all at a cost that won't stand in the way of your education. Learn more about SCC's learning centers at southeast.edu/learning centers. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And things have obviously been pretty challenging lately with new vehicles, with all the microchip and supply chain issues. But things continue to loosen up as Koppel gets more and more new vehicles in each and every week. We've had many customers also custom order their vehicles. So if you don't see what you want in our current inventory, we can put an order in to get exactly what you want. So go online, reserve your new vehicle at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Mostly sunny skies and a warmer day on the way for our Tuesday, topping out at 51 with a southwest wind at around 10 to 15. Increasing cloud cover tonight, a low down to around 20. Much cooler tomorrow with a high of 34. And by tomorrow night into Thursday morning, expect some snowfall to move into the region. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for $0 cost individual employee health insurance? How about company paid life insurance for you and your family? What about on-the-job paid training? Become part of the Landmark difference today. Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, at our upcoming career fairs. Chat one-on-one with our team to hear what it's really like to work with us. Career fairs will be held at Landmark locations. March 8th in Lexington, March 10th in Kearney, March 22nd in Beatrice, and March 24th in Hastings. See more details at www.landmark.careers.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
There's not many things worse than having plumbing issues at your home or business, but it's even worse if the problem isn't fixed correctly. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time, and they specialize in several things: general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Welcome back. Pseudo Happy Hour right here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Join us. Sartor Heyman Jewelers video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Shoot us a comment, a concern, a thought of anything. tell us why Bryce McGowan was robbed of Freshman of the Year and
why not?
why the coaches and the media have no idea what they're talking about. Hit us up on the Honda of Lincoln hotline, 402-464-5685, or the Starter Heyman text line, 402-999-4620. Again, 402-999-4620. Shoot us a text. We are currently joined by our good friend, my co-host, who I am not trying to replace.
You're trying to replace me?
Nick Sainert out at PBA.
I'm available.
Currently in the act. Nate, what the heck, man?
Hey, I'm not coming for anyone's job.
I am
but
not.
let's just say this is all I'm going to say, Nick. Who's in the studio and who's not?
Who is?
I don't want to excuse it. No. I don't want excuses. Who's in the
studio
studio and who's not?
Whose voice are the people hearing the most this week?
I don't know.
DPs.
I don't know either. Yeah, DP.
He's
honestly.
had longer games than you.
Yeah, what is going on with this? I mean, can we get a slimmer, margin of score for my games?
You have had all blowouts. He's the only one that's had a close game.
It's unbelievable. Like, yes, his last one was a blowout. Yeah. York struggled, man, only making 8 shots. But, yeah, it was. Yeah. But let's hope that Class A boys is a little more competitive here. Miller North, Elkhorn South, baby.
It's all right. We'll see.
We need a good game for
Maybe you'll get yourself a close game and some more air
I know.
time.
I should have done the Fort Calhoun thing. I should have done the Fort Calhoun and Wahoo game today at Bob Devaney Sports Center.
You should have. That was a great game.
Fort Calhoun, what a story. We were all just talking over here on the sideline because obviously during this like session break or whatever, or the in-between sessions, they have to clear out of the whole arena so they can clean and everything. And we were all just sitting here talking, and what a story. 99 years since they've made the state tournament and almost a full century, and they knock off the number 1 seed.
Nick, did you see they recreated that photo of the last team?
I did not.
Dude, it was
awesome.
great.
I'll
They had
send it to
they
you,
had the
yeah.
uniform. Well, they didn't have the exact uniforms, but they had like the all black
style,
unis.
yeah.
They had their coach wearing the suit, sitting cross-legged on the chair, and some like
No
tiny
way.
tiny
Yeah,
little
it's really
baby
cool.
trophy in the middle.
Really
It was,
cool.
dude, it
Let's
was
send it to
great.
you.
That is insane. Yeah, send it to me, Nathan, if you can find it.
It was great.
That's
Shout
awesome.
out Fort Calhoun, the darlings of the tournament. I think they're everybody's favorite team now. So
Their
We're-
student
we're-
section was wilding too.
Yeah, we're going to get to see them on Thursday, though. Thursday morning, 9 a.m. I'll have the call for that one, I believe, when they play at PBA here.
oh heck yeah.
So I'm actually pumped for that. And Auburn won. They stayed alive. So the defending champs are still alive. Ashland Greenwood's still in C1 there, still alive as well. So, and
Things
talking
you
to
love
people,
to see.
Ashland Greenwood's still kind of the favorite with Cale Jacobson leading the way for them. But, we'll see what happens. Got an exciting one here. Students are starting to pile in for Elkhorn South, but Miller North, they have 4, 5, 10, 13 students so far. But still 30 minutes to go until we get rolling.
So how does that work? Do you guys just get to miss class?
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
So my I was telling you earlier, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law both teach. Well, they teach at separate schools, but they're combined in sports. And where was I going? Oh, they have the whole week off. Like they went to school on Monday, they have the whole week off.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love high school sports.
They're not the number
That's
1
awesome.
seed. I think it's in D1. They're not the number 1 seed, but they are a higher seed than whoever they're playing today, so they should make it to the next round. So yeah, the whole week off from school. So they're coming down. They're gonna stay with
That's
us.
awesome.
So, okay, so I feel like it might be different for smaller towns that have to drive farther because, like, for us at Pius, whenever we got school or whenever we made the state tournament, it depended on what time we play. So, like, if we play at 6 p.m. or if Pius played at 6 p.m. when I was in school, we did not get the day off. We just, like, baseball practice had to be ended early. But if they play at 1:30, then it'd be a noon dismissal. If they play at 9 a.m., then you get the full day off.
That's awesome.
And stuff like that. So it just depends. I need to shout out some of the students. Some programs, Millard South especially, when they have a 25-0 women's basketball team or girls basketball team, and there's only 4 students that show up, be better. Be better.
Is that what they had?
You had 4 people sitting in the middle of the section right there. They had 4 students.
Who is this?
Show up
Millard
for
South.
Millard South, who is 64-1 in their last 65 games against Omaha teams. Like they've won 53 straight regular season games. Like they are far and above the best team in the state on paper. And you're telling me 4 students came?
You think maybe they're just waiting for the championship game?
You can't-
It's one of
Why
those we
wait?
just know.
You can't do that.
We know we're gonna make it that far.
So when I was in high school, I was telling you, when I was in high school, our girls team won 2 state titles. I believe they won them back to back, and we were in the state tournament all 4 years. And every single game, we were there. We were packing the place. We were getting loud. We were having a great time. We won the sportsmanship award. I don't know how, but we did. I don't know how they vote on that.
Look at you. You were leading the way.
I don't know how they vote on that.
Paving the
either.
way.
I think it's Big Ten coaches and media voting on that.
Yeah, they do the same vote.
There it is. That's awesome.
But yeah, no, it's super fun because you get, sometimes you get a whole day off, sometimes you get a half day. It's super fun to just head down to Lincoln. You drive down and you have a good time with all your friends, and you're watching a game of basketball where your team is kicking out somebody else's butt. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
And you only got four students for an undefeated team who only has one loss in however many years. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How far is Millard South?
It's like an hour, 45 minutes,
Not
an hour.
even.
Oh, really?
even.
So
It's not that
close. I was about to say,
It's
it's a
Omaha.
school in Scotts Bluff or something like that.
Like, no, Millard is like, it's one of those that's like practically Omaha.
Like Norris was full. Platteview yesterday was full. They got a good show. York had a decent student section. They're about an hour and a half away. I
Yeah,
think.
York is farther away.
But like Elkhorn
Millard?
South,
Yeah.
okay, guys. So Elkhorn South, we haven't even started the countdown for 30 minutes yet, and half of the student section is full.
Nice.
So like half of the way up here at PBA is full.
Nice.
So, yeah, and they're still piling in. I think their theme might be Minion because they got a lot of goggles and they're all
awesome.
wearing yellow with jeans. So their theme is Minion, while Miller North just went with the classic blue out. So
nice.
Okay.
Got to respect the classics.
I also keep seeing the ads for the 420 special with Snoop Dogg. I think my name or my opinion on it has changed, and I want to go.
Did you not want to go before?
I wasn't too concerned about it. Like, I was like, yeah, it'd be cool to go, but I don't know if I want to really go.
That was me.
But
also,
that was before
J and DP said they were going to take me.
that was
there you
before I keep seeing the ads here at PBA, and Snoop Dogg just looks so hype. So
Yeah, Snoop Dogg would be a great concert, probably.
I'm
Again, I've
sure-
never been to a concert, so that'd be my first one.
Really? Never been to
Rico,
a concert?
you got
Yeah.
that is
Rico,
so
what are you
sad.
doing? You got to go to a country concert. With us. Then you'll start like
true.
Well, there were
True,
multiple
true,
country
yeah.
concerts for like homecoming out at UNK, and I was
There you
just like,
go.
I don't like country, so I didn't go.
Dude.
And I had about
Rico.
2 or 3 opportunities to go to either Kendrick or J. Cole while in college,
Dude.
and I never went. There was a J. Cole concert down in Kansas. I just didn't
J.
go.
Cole, dude. J. Cole's
Rico,
great.
you gotta
Come on, Rico.
Nathan, you and I need to take him to like a state fair or a county fairs concert.
I'm not going.
Yeah, last year I think it was John Party. John Party's awesome.
Yes.
John
That
Party's
was great,
you would love
but
John
no.
Party. John Party's awesome.
I don't know about that.
Is that the Tequila Little Time song?
Yes.
Yeah, great song. Great song. I wish they'd play that. Where instead we're playing Fireball and
Fireball.
Is it the Pitbull Fireball?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I can get
Pitbull's
behind
Fireball.
Pitbull though. I can get behind Pitbull.
Hold on, I
Do
don't know
not
what
disparage
let's play
Mr.
right now.
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, yes sir. Mr. Worldwide.
We're
Dale.
watching or we're listening to Despacito now.
Also a good one.
Good one. The
I don't know
Justin
why
Bieber
we're-
one.
Yes, I don't know why we haven't played Bailando by Enrique Iglesias.
Great
That's a
song.
good one as well. People forget about
They need to play Bamboleo
Bailando.
by the I think it's the
Bamboleo.
Gypsy Kings?
International Love by Chris Brown or whatever it's called. Or not Chris Brown. Oh my gosh.
You got to think though, these kids that are playing right now, they probably don't even know some of these throwbacks. I've always wondered that because
guys,
my prime
stop,
in middle school
stop,
was like
stop,
that.
no, stop.
What do you mean stop?
Russell Wilson just got traded
To where?
Denver.
Oh, holy smokes! What I thought Pete Carroll said that he wasn't going to get traded.
Russell Wilson
Denver?
traded to Denver. Oh my! Wait a minute, I gotta find this. Hold on.
I think the bigger question
are
is,
they
what
gonna
does
get
that mean for Drew Lock?
That's the story that we want.
What does it mean?
Or
for
Teddy
Drew
Bridgewater.
Lock? That's the only
Teddy
thing.
Bridgewater would probably do the Colts. Give me that.
It's the only thing that matters.
Damn, Rico, I was hoping you were going to say Colts. I was about to get so excited.
In case you missed it,
I'm gonna tweet at Evan Bland.
Hello.
Evan Bland, you good?
welcome to 93.7 The Ticket, our sports desk right here. I am Rico. Nathan is joining me. We have some breaking news here. Russell Wilson, 9-time Pro Bowler for the Seattle Seahawks, former Wisconsin Badgers quarterback, former NC State Wolfpack quarterback, has just been traded
That's wild.
from the NFC to the AFC as he joins the Denver Broncos. I repeat, Russell Wilson traded from the Seattle Seahawks to the Denver Broncos. Wow.
What does it mean for Drew Lock, Rico?
Where does Drew Lock go from here?
send us a text 402-999-4620. The Starter Heyman text line if you're listening. What does this mean for Drew Lock and Paxton Lynch? Is he still there?
No.
He's in the new
Teddy
football
Bridgewater.
league.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Paxton Lynch
Teddy
got
Bridgewater,
drafted in
that's
the
right.
new football league. What are they calling it?
The USF,
the USFL
Turtle.
He plays for the same team as who's the first overall pick? I was just talking about Paxton Lynch the other day because he's the reason Justin Fuente got hired at Virginia Tech.
The USF Turtle.
Because Paxton Lynch, he said he was the quarterback whisperer. It turns out Paxton Lynch was just tall. What does this mean for the AFC is what I want to know. The AFC is loaded at
Jerry
quarterback.
Jeudy, bro.
No, think about the
AFC is
quarterbacks in the
loaded.
AFC
Courtland
West,
Sutton.
though.
Yeah, Derek Carr, Mahomes,
Derek Carr's
Herbert.
the most mediocre quarterback. He's like
That's
middle of the road.
insane, I
16th best quarterback in the league.
Okay, but
Derek
he's the
Carr.
worst quarterback in that division.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's wild about it. Is
After
that
weeks?
now I would
Russell
actually
Wilson's
put
the
Justin
third
Herbert
best-
above.
I would
I would put Justin Herbert above Russell Wilson.
I don't know.
You
about that.
are you serious?
I don't know about that. That might be an over.
Are you a dummy?
No, I don't.
I'll say
so.
that Russell Wilson.
I don't think that's a bold statement.
Russell Wilson.
That
just
is a
went from.
what, how is that not a bold? You're putting a second-year quarterback over a 9-time Pro Bowler and a Super Bowl champion.
I don't. I think Justin Herbert. I don't know, man.
Justin
I think
Herbert is a
Justin
flash in the pan right now. You don't know what Justin Herbert's
Justin
going to
Herbert's
be.
still pretty good.
You don't know what Justin Herbert's going to be.
He's the second best quarterback. He's the third best quarterback in the AFC. Mahomes, Josh Allen, Russell Wilson. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can we say that Justin Herbert and Russell Wilson are pretty close?
No,
Nah,
we cannot.
I don't even know.
We
about
cannot.
that.
Really?
Justin Herbert is a
Oh.
one.
If you told me right now both were on the trading block and you had to trade for one, who would you trade for? It'd be Russell Wilson 10
Yeah,
times.
I
100%.
guess
It'd be
so.
Russell Wilson.
Maybe Russell will do better. Not do better, but will be more noticeable in Denver, if that makes sense. Because
How is?
well, no, not noticeable. That's not the right word.
I'm
But
about to head to a break because you are making me frustrated.
no. But like,
I feel like
They
this
had
happens
DK
between you guys a lot.
like they had DK Metcalf last year, and DK did not have a good year, and he struggled to get DK the ball. And so I
The
don't.
Seahawks
That's,
were a
that's what I'm
dumpster
saying.
fire.
But
That's
that's
exactly what I'm
DK
saying.
Metcalf is a terrible route runner.
That's what I know.
Seahawks
Rico,
were just bad
Rico,
last year.
don't yell at me, man.
I'm
Tyler
gonna
Lockett,
yell at you.
calm
Tyler
down.
Lockett is great. Tyler Lockett shine. They didn't have a running game. That's kind of what Pete Carroll builds his offense
Carson
around.
was hurt,
He also
yeah.
doesn't let Russell Wilson sling the rock around, which is what Russell Wilson is the best at. Like Pete Carroll was holding back Russell Wilson. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm
Cortland
gonna go
Sutton,
on.
take him in fantasy football. I'll tell you
Cortland
right
Sutton,
now.
Jerry Jeudy are about to go off.
Yeah. Cortland Sutton's about to have a breakout year.
Yeah, I like Cortland Sutton a lot.
Like the Denver Broncos just got so much better. Depending on it's
I don't know.
So it's weeks
Drew
of
Lock conversation has some. I don't know.
now the only issue right now is we don't know what Seattle's getting. It says Adam Schefter tweeted after weeks of negotiations in one of the largest trades in NFL history, the Seattle Seahawks and Denver Broncos have agreed to terms for a deal involving Super Bowl winning QB Russell
3
Wilson.
firsts at least.
Trade is
no,
pending a physical and Wilson's approval.
it's
'cause he has
for
no
Jerry
trade
Jeudy
right.
and Cortland Sutton.
It wouldn't that
Seahawks
be
are just
funny?
loading.
Well,
Seahawks are just loading up on wide receivers.
Nah, I bet it's 3 firsts at least. At least. They might get more. For Russell
Oh.
Wilson?
Mike Sauter says throw Noah Fant into the deal as well.
Throw Noah Fant.
No, keep Noah Fant.
Somebody just tweeted. Hold on, I have to find it because it's a good tweet. Michael Bruntz tweeted, "The NFL is doing some next level work to bury that Ridley news from yesterday." They're like, Calvin Ridley suspended for a year for gambling. What, $1,500?
Speaking of which, if that was
also
Major
Aaron
League
Rodgers.
Baseball, if that was Major League Baseball, he'd be banned for the life.
He'd be dead.
Life.
They would bury him.
Yeah,
They would.
Yeah.
They would. He'd be canceled.
Also, what was Calvin Ridley thinking about doing? Putting the Falcons?
He bet the Falcons to win. Like that's the thing is he bet the Falcons to win. You can't.
Hey, honestly,
wasn't
good for
even
him.
smart about it.
Honestly, good for him.
He definitely lost that money.
Yeah. He bet on his own team, though. I respect that.
Yeah, that's my
I
thing.
respect
If
that.
you bet on your team to win, I don't think you should get in trouble. If you bet on your team to lose, then you've got some issues.
Pete Rose. Shout out Pete Rose.
He bet on
Still
his
not
team-
in the Hall of Fame.
He only bet on his team to win.
Exactly.
Do not fault him for
I'm
that.
hoping this is the happy hour is pro Pete Rose.
I am very pro Pete.
Oh,
Rose.
absolutely.
All right,
the
good,
best part about the whole Calvin Ridley thing is the statement he put out. He's like, it was only $1,500, and I'm sitting back like, bro, if I would have done $1,500, I'd be sidelined for a couple.
I'd be
months.
living with my parents right now.
He immediately deleted that tweet, but I screenshot it, so I have it.
Good. Yeah, no, he's like, I only did $1,500. I don't have a problem, and I'm like,
You knew
what?
his agent called him immediately. Take it down. Take it down.
Shout out to the NFL for also tweeting this out because they're just like, yeah, I guess this is also news. Wide receiver Mike Williams agrees to a 3-year, $60 million contract extension with the Chargers.
Hey, because they need to lock him down so Justin Herbert always has a guy to throw to because he's the second best quarterback in the AFC West.
Too bad Mike Williams.
I don't know about that, Nick.
I'm seriously
They
about to
got Keenan Allen, most underrated receiver in the league.
shout out Keenan Allen. I do
Yeah.
love Keenan Allen.
That's awesome. Trade for
so
Calvin
now
Ridley.
Here's a question. Here's a question. Do the Broncos now try to re-sign Von Miller?
He said he wants to go back.
But
he loves
a couple days ago. It sounded like they weren't going to try to re-sign the Von.
I would now.
So let me ask you guys this: are we just going to see a bunch of Broncos fans pop up now?
Oh no, there's a bunch of Broncos fans. They've just been in hiding.
Okay. So they're going to be coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about the quarterback train. Think about the quarterback train with the Broncos. Brock Osweiler, he has that one good half of season. Then he gets signs with the Texans or whatever for that a ton of money,
and then went to the Browns. That was awesome.
Yeah. But then they go with Drew Lock and Paxton Lynch and Trevor Siemian, and they are just
Teddy Bridgewater.
Hey,
yes,
Teddy Ballgame was a ball.
I liked Teddy
Bridgewater's
Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater pre-ACL, very fun to watch.
Oh, he was amazing. But we're gonna head to a break on that breaking news.
Yep.
When we come back, we will not talk with Nick, but me and Nathan will talk ourselves about how wrong Nick is about trying to take Justin Herbert over Russell Wilson. I don't know what he's thinking.
I'm a Justin Herbert fan, but come on,
Nick. just wrong. You're listening to the Pseudo Happy Hour on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric always makes safety a top priority for our home and office. In under just 1 hour, their team installed the state-of-the-art air scrubber system directly into our existing HVAC ductwork. This technology purifies the air and reduces exposure to common bacteria and viruses, creating a safer breathing environment for my family. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean. And there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
Acres Equipment, Nebraska's premier John Deere dealer. We support farmers, ranchers, landowners, local governments, contractors, and more. Largest inventory around, and we deliver. Precision ag specialists creating the highest yields. Mobile technicians covering the state. And we're there for the home team on game day. Acres, solutions for every field.
Shopping for insurance can be a tedious and frustrating task, but the agents at Brokers Insurance Agency will do the work for you. They have partnered with over 20 of the best insurance carriers in the nation, which allows them to do the shopping all for you. Whether you're looking for business insurance or employee benefits for your company, or you're looking to save money on your home and auto insurance, Brokers Insurance Agency has the agents and solutions to help meet your goals. Call 402-420-5353 or email staff at brokersinsurancene.com.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Mostly sunny skies and a warmer day on the way for our Tuesday, topping out at 51 with a southwest wind at around 10 to 15. Increasing cloud cover tonight, a low down to around 20. Much cooler tomorrow with a high of 34. And by tomorrow night into Thursday morning, expect some snowfall to move into the region. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
It's seafood season at Amigos. The popular fish and shrimp tacos are back and on special. 2 for just $6.99. There's jumbo shrimp baskets, fish and chips, and even a seafood enchilada. Talk about variety. And don't forget the crowd-pleasing crisp crab rangoon burrito. The amazing flavor of crab rangoon rolled in a golden crisp tortilla, just made to dunk in our sweet chili sauce. What a catch! Seafood at Amigos.
From selling a home to even building one, you're doing a lot and need a lender who can help you do it. Like Kelsey Fluhop of Security First Bank.
As a mortgage loan officer, I value my customers and work to make the mortgage process easy and even rewarding.
Mortgage lending from Security First Bank. We're the bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 505011 and 1730635.
Welcome back. Pseudo Happy Hour right here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Also streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch on the Starter Hame Jewelers video stream. Wow. Some crazy NFL news coming along today. We're in the midst of the Nebraska State basketball tournament, and the NFL decides, hey, you know what? We're going to drop some news. So you can talk basketball, you can talk football, you can talk all kinds of fun stuff going on right now. So, you know, we've got Nick and DP on the call at PBA for all the games going on there. Coming up next at 1:30, you've got Class A boys action. I believe it is Millard North and Elkhorn South, the 1 seed and the 8 seed there. And following that, you've got DP at 3:15, more Class A boys. I believe that is going to be Gretna and Omaha Central. So we're going to get some nice action going on. A lot of basketball, a lot of fun, and some great commentary from Nick and DP. But right now, it is me, Rico, and Nathan. We are here to talk about Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and the NFL. How do you feel about Nick's comments about Justin Herbert being the second best quarterback in the AFC West?
Nick needs to stop having recency bias. He does that a lot. But in general, is there any chance Russell Wilson says no to this trade? You got to think.
Depends on what the particulars are.
Rico, say what you will about Nick's comment, which, sure, fair. Russell Wilson is obviously better than Justin Herbert. But Justin Herbert's pretty good. Like, Justin Herbert is the third best quarterback in the division.
Mm-hmm.
In any other division of the AFC, if you put him in, say, AFC North, he's maybe the best quarterback. Lamar Jackson, maybe there's an argument to be had there. But, like, it's a tough division. And the AFC is stacked at quarterback now.
Oh, yeah.
You have Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback in the NFL, Josh Allen, who I believe is the second best quarterback in the NFL, and Joe Burrow, who just went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You are arguably the third or fourth best quarterback in the conference. And if you're Russell Wilson, I would say either he just exited or he's in his prime. So if you want to start winning Super Bowl rings, yeah, you got to go to a team that's ready to win now, which, yes, the Broncos are. But it's not going to be a cakewalk.
I mean, the Broncos were more ready to win, I think, last year than they are. Well, not this last season, the season prior, because it seems like they just traded away they traded away a lot of pieces and then somehow got better.
Right.
And actually ended up with a decent record, and they ended up 7-10, where I thought they were going to win like 3 games last season, especially after they traded away Von Miller. But if they can somehow build that defense back up and, you know, not lose too many pieces off of this trade from the offensive side of things, they're going to be pretty set, man. Like, they have a really good offense where they were just a quarterback away. I love Teddy Bridgewater, but he's not the answer.
He's not going to
quarterback
win
for
you
the
a
Denver
playoff
Broncos.
game. No.
So, like, I think they have a solid defense, but win now, like Super Bowl contender, I don't think they're there. I think they're still a couple of pieces away, but Russell Wilson definitely vaults them back into playoff,
100%.
possibly AFC
100%.
West contending contention.
100%. It's tough, man. You got to look at the NFC. Matt Stafford in his first year in the NFC on a legitimate franchise.
Yeah.
I'm not considering the Lions part of the NFC. The Lions aren't a part of anything. I'm
Lions-
sorry if you're a Lions fan. I've apologized multiple times. If you're a Lions fan, I'm sorry.
The Lions are not part of the NFL.
It's so bad, and
It's
I
a
feel
fake
so bad for Lions fans.
You're a fake team.
But he goes to the NFC, and he wins immediately. Tom Brady, gone. Aaron Rodgers, if he signs this contract, what it's supposed to be, you're not going to be able to pay everybody else. I don't even know if they're going to have enough money to tag Devontae Adams. The NFC is significantly easier to win than the AFC.
It is weak.
It is.
Like the NFC.
Jimmy G?
The
An
NFC
NFC championship, Rico? Come on.
The NFC East is just dog poopy. It's just garbage.
Terrible.
The NFC North is Green Bay and a bunch of posers. The NFC South is also dog poopy. And the NFC West has the Rams and the Arizona Cardinals always fold in the second half of the season.
Right,
San Francisco is solid defensively, but again, Jimmy G
Jimmy
is their
G.
quarterback. And Seattle just had Russell Wilson. They went 7-10 last year. Like he's going from a 7-10 team to a 7-10 team, and he's going to make them significantly better than what they
He's
were.
going to a much harder conference.
Like he is arguably, arguably the third or fourth best quarterback in the AFC. Russell Wilson.
Let me go through it. So Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson.
Patrick Mahomes.
I agree. Josh Allen, Russell Wilson.
Josh Allen.
I agree. Joe Burrow.
Russell Wilson's done it longer. Joe Burrow,
which is fair.
Joe Burrow does it without an offensive line, which is very impressive. I want to say Joe Burrow has better weapons.
I would agree.
So
with that.
I would say Joe Burrow.
Joe
right
Burrow.
now. Yeah.
And then you have
like,
Russell Wilson.
if we're just going strictly off of like skills, Russell Wilson. But if we're going off of the ability to win, like in their current situation, Joe Burrow.
And let me ask you this: a healthy Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
You just put him at the fifth best quarterback in the AFC
immediately.
Like that. That is crazy to me.
Like he's
that is crazy.
He's better than Mac. He's better than Tua. He's better than whoever the Jets have. He's better than whoever Pittsburgh's going to have. He's better than Baker. He's better than Tannehill. He's better than whoever Indy has.
Wentz.
He's better than whoever Houston has, unless Deshaun Watson comes back.
Yep.
He's better than Trevor Lawrence. And he's better than Derek Carr.
Derek Carr's no.
And he's better than Justin Herbert.
I'll give you he's better than Justin. But we're putting him at fifth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. If you're Russell Wilson, I feel like you have to. It's time to move on from Seattle. But I do not. And that's genuinely why I believe Aaron Rodgers wanted no part of Denver. I wouldn't want any part of Denver. If you're Aaron Rodgers, you have to win now. You've got 4 years left max in your entire career. You got to win now. And AFC is not the route
I
to go.
would not want any piece of Patrick Mahomes twice a year or Josh Allen at any point during the playoffs until the Super Bowl.
Heck no.
I wouldn't want any part of any of the AFC quarterbacks until the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't even want Joe Burrow.
Like if
you just wait till when Joe Burrow gets an offensive line.
Dude, the NFC quarterbacks
that's scary.
The NFC quarterbacks are like let's just like Dak Prescott is good.
Dallas
is not good.
No. They fold every year.
Kirk Cousins is not good. Who does Chicago have? Justin Fields.
It's Justin Fields.
Justin Fields was not good.
Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle.
Because Chicago is bad. Detroit is bad. Jared Goff is bad. Tampa Bay doesn't have Tom Brady anymore. New Orleans doesn't have Drew Brees anymore.
Jameis and Kyle Trask.
Matt Ryan is washed.
Matt Ryan is 100 years old.
Who does Carolina have? Sam Darnold?
They were playing Cam Newton. They were playing Cam Newton there for a while.
Cam Newton is bad. Sam Darnold is also bad. Matthew Stafford was bad.
Turns out he's pretty good. Yeah, turns out he's pretty good at his job.
Kyler Murray is short.
Kyler Murray chokes.
Jimmy Garoppolo is carried by his defense. And now Russell Wilson is gone. The NFC's quarterbacks are garbage.
That's what I'm saying. Now that Brady is out of the NFC is wide open. Jimmy G, for Christ's sake, Jimmy G in the past 3 years has been to 4 years, has been to a Super Bowl and an NFC championship game. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Solid. There was a point where I wanted him. There was a point where I thought the Patriots were just lending him to the Niners to then get back in a couple of years. I don't want him back.
I wouldn't want Jimmy G.
I don't want him back anywhere.
But are you kidding me? I think Russell Wilson, it's his time to move on from the Seahawks. I don't know how much say he has because I know he can decide not to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if there's people in his camp telling him he should, he shouldn't, what his agent thinks.
Look, it's not working in Seattle.
It's about your brand too. I mean, if you're Russell Wilson, you're one of the bigger brands in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
How is your brand affected from this? Are you in a better position to win?
Does Sierra want to move from Seattle?
Sierra want to move? Yeah, exactly.
Really, I think it's her say so. I don't think
exactly.
I don't think Russ has much of a say in this one.
There's a lot of factors that go into this. A lot of factors. I will say I don't want to go to the AFC.
Somebody's calling me out. They said, "Wait, so Herbert is a flash in the pan, but Burrow isn't? Your logic makes no sense, Rico. I'm sorry."
Joe Burrow was top 3 in MVP voting and went to the Super Bowl. There's something to be said for that.
Justin Herbert has not.
Justin Herbert is not.
Justin Herbert has good games and terrible games. Joe Burrow had a couple of bad games, mostly pretty solid.
Joe Burrow, I mean, again, I see where the text is coming from, but I also see where you're coming from.
I get what you're saying, but again, if we're going off of what they are currently, I would take Russell Wilson over Joe Burrow. If we're going off of what they have around them,
that is fair.
I would take Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow has arguably the best weapons.
Russell Wilson is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. Like, I'm not saying that Joe Burrow is a better quarterback, but if you're giving me the AFC quarterbacks and the situations they're in, I'm taking Joe Burrow.
I probably would too.
And in the AFC, I'm taking Russell Wilson over Justin Herbert.
I would also do that. Lamar Jackson, that's a toss-up. I'd probably take Russell Wilson.
Give Lamar Jackson Rashad Bateman for the whole season. I think they're better.
Also,
and if he
Lamar
doesn't roll
stays
his
healthy,
ankle.
if Lamar stays healthy, it's just tough.
Justin Herbert doesn't have much around.
Tough.
Like, he has good weapons. He doesn't have much around him. He has Keenan Allen and Mike. I can't stay healthy. Williams.
Yeah,
like Keenan Allen is like you said, one of the more underrated receivers in the game. But
and Mike Williams can never stay healthy.
You have one guy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all the Chargers have.
Again, Russell Wilson, I mean, it's got to go into his head, right? Going to the AFC. Think about that, man. You can go to the AFC playoffs and you could be the 6th or say the 5 seed. And it could be literally the quarterbacks could be the ones that are ranked in that order. You could be the 5. If you're Russell Wilson, you can go to the Broncos. You could be the 5 seed because you are the 5th best quarterback in the AFC.
Yeah,
that is crazy. That is crazy.
Also, shout out to this texter. Just sign off and go back to basketball. Let somebody older, and I'm guessing that's what, and let somebody older than 30 talk. Well, joke's on you because Nick Sander is younger than both of us, and he's going to be on the call for Elkhorn South versus Millard North. So you're actually going to go from a 28-year-old and a 23-year-old to a newly 21-year-old.
Yep.
So have fun with that. We're not signing off to go back to basketball, but we are going to take one more break before we hit our out music and head back to Nick Sainert out at PBA for more high school basketball here in Nebraska. Elkhorn South versus Millard North. You are listening to Pseudo Happy Hour on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
This is your high school minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. State basketball is here for girls and boys this week, starting on Monday. For the boys, on Tuesday in Class A, number 7 Lincoln Pius X will play number 2 Bellevue West. On Monday, Class B, number 7 Waverly will play Roncalli Catholic. On the girls' side, on Monday, number 5 Lincoln Southwest will play number 4 Omaha Central. Number 7 Pius will play number 2 Fremont. And number 3 Lincoln High will play number 6 Bellevue East. In Class B on Tuesday, number 8 Waverly will play number 1 Elkhorn North. And number 4 Norris will play number 5 York. In Class C1 on Monday, number 1 Lincoln Lutheran will play number 8 Bancroft Rosalie. 93.7 The Ticket's own Nick Sainart and Derek Pearson will have coverage of the tournament right here on this station. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Mostly sunny skies and a warmer day on the way for our Tuesday, topping out at 51 with a southwest wind at around 10 to 15. Increasing cloud cover tonight, a low down to around 20. Much cooler tomorrow with a high of 34. And by tomorrow night into Thursday morning, expect some snowfall to move into the region. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Can you believe all the empty car lots in Lincoln? How can they survive? Well, they are surviving by charging way too much and making you believe there are no cars available. Hey, this is Carl from Price Right Auto. I'm here to tell you that they are full of bull stuffing. Come out to Price Right in West O and you'll find over 100 great vehicles at some great prices. We won't let you get a lemon since we back every one of our vehicles with our peace of mind 3-month warranty. If you want a hassle-free car buying experience, check out our website, PriceRightAuto.com. Come see a great selection of affordable used cars on West O Street at Price Right Auto.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill has 2 Lincoln locations that are great for any occasion. If you're downtown for a basketball game or a concert, stop by their newest spot at 10th and P. Don't forget to check out their social media pages to learn about any concerts on stage at Rosie's. If you want to avoid a busy downtown scene, head over to the original Rosie's just south of 14th and Highway 2 for a feeling of your local hometown bar. There's plenty of TVs at both places and great food and drink. What are you waiting for? Rosie Sports Bar and Grill at 10th and P and on South 14th Street.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete.
Sun Valley Lanes and Games is now offering spring sand volleyball leagues. Sand volleyball leagues are 9 weeks long beginning April 3rd. Registration's available online at sunvalleylanes.com. Use the promo code 93.7 to save 5%. That's sunvalleylanes.com, promo code 93.7. Volleyball not your thing? They also offer fun cornhole and bowling leagues. Visit sunvalleylanes.com for complete details.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Spring is on its way. Are you prepared to keep the grass greener on your side? Blades Lawn and Landscape is awaiting your call if you're looking to change services for your home owners association or anything else for residential or commercial jobs. Transform your yard into a private oasis with the professional services offered by Blades Lawn and Landscape. Call them today at 402-730-6320 or go to bladeslcc.com to schedule a free estimate on commercial or residential lawn services. Blades Lawn and Landscape.
Welcome back. Pseudo Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. I'm Rico. I'm 28. That's Nathan. Nathan's 23.
I am 23. Almost 24 in June.
So we're going to have a super short segment right here because Nicholas is just about ready out at PBA to go live with his pregame coverage of Elkhorn North versus, or Elkhorn, see, I keep messing this up, Millard North versus Elkhorn South. Too many directions and names and all that fun stuff, whatever. Millard North, the 1 seed in Class A, the Mustangs, versus Elkhorn South, the 8 seed, the Storm. Nick Sainert, 21-year-old Nick Sainert, will be on the call for that. And it's going to be a great game. I really think it's going to be a great game. There are a couple of people who believe that it's not as big of a margin as many people probably thought before. Where, you get a 1 seed and an 8 seed and you're just like, it's going to be a blowout, whatever. Mm-hmm. There are a couple people around PBA picking the Storm to win this game.
Hopefully for Nick's sake. Nick needs
a close game.
He needs a good game.
Nick needs a good game. So if Elkhorn South can keep this game close against Millard North, that would be very good for Nick's sanity.
It would be.
I think he's tired of blowouts. Which I don't blame him.
No.
I don't blame him.
He'll get a good game. I know it.
Willie,
So
you're
stay
calling
tuned.
it- you calling it
Stay
right now?
tuned because it will be a good game.
Stay tuned here.
Nathan Brennan's stamp of approval. The 23-year-old stamp of approval.
Ooh,
It'll be a good
okay.
game. It'll be a good
That's
game.
a big stamp.
It'll be a good game.
All right. So keep it here. Keep your dial to 93.7 The Ticket. Head over to theticketfm.com. Click the watch live. It'll take you to Twitch. You can watch on there, or you can listen on the app or straight off of the website there. Or you can head to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch and listen that way with a nice little graphic that Mark made. They're really good graphics. Shout out to Mark Onweiler, our graphic in-house graphic designer.
That's right.
He's fantastic at what he does. But, I am enjoying these games right now. These are really fun. These are really
High school
fun
basketball
games.
is just fun.
DP's doing an amazing job of
So is
painting the
Nick.
picture. Nick is doing
Yeah.
an amazing job of painting the picture. This is great. I can't wait. I can't wait for this day, the next day, the following day. We're going till Saturday, folks.
We'll
We've
be
got-
here.
We've got 6 games today. We've got 6 games tomorrow. We've got a bevy of games for you to listen to. So if you want to get your high school basketball fix, you know where to go. You know where to tell your friends. Get all your friends together in a room and say, "Hey, you want to listen to high school basketball? 93.7 The Ticket. Listen to one Derek Pearson. I don't know how old DP is. Listen to DP and listen to a 21-year-old Nick Sainer. Let's head out to PBA, Millard North, Elkhorn South, 21-year-old on the call. Let's get it, Nick."
Spring is on its way. Are you prepared to keep the grass greener